welcome back viewers to Careers Biz Show. My name is Monique Adams, and as you can see, we're here at Leithorn House, Namibia. I'm gonna sit down and have a bit of a discussion with the newly appointed electrical engineer right here, whose name is Muyenje. So let's check it out and enjoy the interview. Guys, we're here at Leithorn, Namibia, joined by the newly appointed electrical engineer, Mr. Muyenje. I always have it wrong, but how are you this afternoon?
I'm doing very much fine. Can't complain.
That's great, guys. He is a man of laughter. He loves laughing. He's already giving me positive vibes. So let's get right into it. So you're a newly appointed electrical engineer here at Leithorn. Can you just tell us, how that started, how it came about?
Well, I recently started, like on the 1st of August. I was employed by Leithorn Project Consulting. That after a position became vacant here, they then advertised the position out in the various media platforms, and that's where I applied and became a successful candidate, shortlisted, went through an interview process, and then
now you're here.
Yeah.
And congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
And you're all the way from Kunene region, so that's like your background, where you grew up. Can you just, briefly tell us about, the background where you grew up, raised, and all of that?
Well, I'm your typical Kaukolen descendant, member of the Himba tribe, and from Opuo, and actually from Mbalu village side of Kaukolen as well, which is Opuo is our capital city. And I was born and raised there. Did my primary school there at Opuo Primary School. Then did that was the lower level primary, and then did my upper level primary also at Kameru Primary School there also in Opuo. And then moved to Kamanya Primary School, still in the primary level, and then ended up at Ocho Primary School and eventually Ocho High School, where I completed my grade 12. And then after that, I did NAMCOL to improve my points.
Yeah.
Mostly the science subject, preferably I think it was mathematics, yes. It was math, so I improved in math, and then joined NUST, which was then by the Polytechnic of Namibia, for power engineering. I registered for power engineering.
Interesting. So what was it like when you came back? You're from a small town and you're here in Windhoek City Lights. What was that experience like for you?
I think it was one in a million sort of an experience, because you get starstruck by seeing all these stuff, and you only seeing them now, and not always when you from where you are.
Yeah.
And so that was sort of nice, though. It was nice.
So it was a nice experience. You've lived.
I've lived. Yeah.
You made sure.
Yes.
So, from finishing your first qualification at NUST, what was it looking like for yourself? Like, what was your next step?
After NUST, I actually did my intern while at NUST. I did my intern at Navaja Gold Mine. That's where I was sent for my in training program, which was for a year long, and that was the lifetime experience, because I did engineering from the point of the whole mining sector and especially electrical engineering. It's quite interesting how it is practiced in the mining sector. That's where everything that relates to electrical engineering is, and it was quite informative. I worked I was mentored by Eli Mbango, worked with a nice workshop crew there, and it was the best experience. And after that, I then went down to Cape Town to complete my BTech degree in electrical engineering as well. And that's where I then graduated from. That was after the national diploma in Polytech, now NUST.
Interesting. So with your career journey, what has been one of the challenges you faced, and how have you overcome that specific challenge?
I think being somebody that accommodated a lot of challenges, I would say, The biggest challenge was working with various people, that is, from various backgrounds, be it now at school, now in workplaces. That has been the biggest challenge, and one has actually managed to achieve that by trying to be humble and as much as possible, willing to learn every day, and try and be accommodating towards everybody. And then that's how relatively I overcome that whole thing, because it's a challenge, but yet a nice challenge.
So it's just a mindset thing. You just like spoke to yourself and you're like, let me just have an open mind.
Yeah.
Yes, which is really important.
I think the background from where I come from also did help, because we are taught on how to treat a fellow human being and how to understand that as well from our very calculated background as well.
Interesting.
Yes.
So that was challenges, but like what's been the highlight of your career?
I would say finishing my school, that was a nice experience, and then eventually graduating, and then Navajo experience as well. That was a bomb. And eventually then heading to Cape Town, that would be another highlight. But then finding a job after graduation and then providing for the family, I think in a nutshell that would be my highlight. I'm not a guy of flashy highlights, but that's a simple highlight I can go with, because at least it impacts a lot of people, especially those that are close to me as well, and everybody in the extended group that is associated with me.
So what are you you just recently joined the Leithon family, so what are you looking forward to growing, yourself and the company as well? Because you're a new appointment, so what different flavors are you going to bring?
The good thing about this whole appointment is the fact that I'm under the electrical engineering, where I'm employed. I'm with Setson Shifi, that's the executive director of electrical mechanical, and he's quite a helpful individual, to put it as such. And we have Mr. Ernesmus Shabuka, who's the electrical, and Chomi Shatika, the mechanical guy. These engineers actually do help shape one into the role that one is appointed in. And I'm sure you saw when you come in how everybody was socializing. That's the Leithon family, though. So it's all about being there for each other, and that is in the months that I've been here, months and days now, it has shown that whatever input that I'm going to put in, foundation is already here at Leithon, that shows that people are working for each other to help, and then try to uplift the company that has done so well in its existence thus far. So I'm just willing to give my best, and then we work together with everything, and so far it has been a very good experience.
Amazing.
Yes.
So in the next 5 years, what does the next 5 years look like for Muyenje?
The next 5 years, I think, definitely plowing back into the society, back home, to try and help out various other people that we know, when coming from an unfortunate background, you want to help others that are also in that position. So that the next 5 years will be then to implement a process where you want to plow back home, and that in the meantime grow in your profession as an engineer and try and grow the company from the point where it is now to then explode into the best company there is, and you as well as an individual to be the best there is in the industry, and pass knowledge as well down there. So in the next 5 years, I'm looking step by step, because now it's a march that we're taking on. It's a march that we're taking on, and we're leaving nobody behind. So we're trying to drag anybody. Should you fall, we'll pick you up, we'll drag you. And if you are heavy, we would leave you behind, because should you get up, you'll be strong. So it's a march we're going on. I think the next 5 years are going to be explosive in the engineering sector as well, because we want to uplift the country towards reaching the 2030 mission as well. So we want to try as much as we can when it starts back where you come from.
Where you come from. When you just mentioned march, I was just thinking, what the young people say, on skap aan. On skap aan.
No update.
No update.
No update.
Love that. So before we go, and for anyone that read your story and is watching this interview and felt really motivated and inspired, what word of advice would you give that specific individual now?
To put it short, I would say let's move forward, as we said, Oscar. Let's move forward in what we're trying to do, because nothing comes that easy, and some of us haven't achieved those dreams yet, but we are looking at the prospect of trying to achieve what we planned for. Now, should we not succeed now, the aim is to ensure that the person that comes after that then does succeed, and so that we can then on our own try and be self-sustainable and help the environment at large, and especially then put the country on the map in sectors like engineering, science spectrums that we wish Namibia to be at. And for now, we keep going. The sun eventually does shine for all of us, and we are going to push.
After every storm, there comes a rainbow.
The smell of the soil after that.
Yes.
The smell of the soil. It's wonderful.
Amazing stuff. But thank you so much for allowing us in your space and allowing us to tell your story and your journey. From the careers team, we just wish you nothing but amazing achievements, all positive vibes, and luck. And again, ons kap aan. Leaving no one behind.
Thanks a lot for coming by, and wish to see you guys more often.
Amazing stuff. There you have it, guys. But Careers Bistro just got started, so don't go anywhere. Well, that was Nampot, and now we're heading over to Andrew Castor, who is giving us a career motivational message. Enjoy.
Good day, my name is Andrew Castor. I am a customer service representative at MultiChoice Namibia. I assist with customer queries regarding DSTV as well as GoTV products. I love what I do, and I love to help customers better understand our products. I want to advise everyone, do what you love and always find a way to do things better and to help improve your skills. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Well guys, sadly that has brought us to the end of today's Careers Bistro. But don't you worry, we will be back again next week Friday. Same time, different place, different outfits, and different amazing people. It's a weekend, stay safe, and I need to love and leave you. So bye.